Testing sound, 1, 2, 3. Aha, there we go. Oh, my apologies. For some reason, it refused to work. It's okay. Everything's fine now. Hello, everybody. My name is Quail Acorn, and welcome back to Bendy and the Dark Revival. Now, there we go. I can hear better now. Alright. Just giving everybody a sec real fast. You know, grab a glass for, the importance of hydration. And, getting yourself ready for the continuation of, what is this, part 5 now? Oh, well. I know I'm probably taking a little bit longer with this game, but just to be safe, I went ahead and grabbed a site for information in case I need it, which hopefully I won't need, because, what is it? Right now we're not there. Aw. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see what we were trying to drain this stuff, right? I guess. No longer says. Let's see. Could I? No. Didn't I open this door? I thought I opened this door. What was that? Hopefully just light. Odd. I could have sworn I got this. Design. Yeah. Yeah, I read this already. Wait, what about that audio tape I got? Where's that? Creative stench up my nose. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the last one. Okay. Oh, whatever. It was like, I know I'm supposed to... Does that mean the door's open now? Ah. Click. Yeah, it still looks closed. Did I go in there? I feel like it sent me back farther than it needed to. But whatever. All we have to do is make sure we find the appropriate hiding spots for Bendy showing up and scaring the tar out of us. It's like, I don't know about you, it just sounds like ink drained when that happened. I'm just like, well, it looks open now. I think that's probably where I got the audio tape. And or where I came from. Is that the game or is that real life? I don't know, I don't hear it anymore. Okay. Okay, so I gotta open that, yes? Oh, I better be careful, I don't want to fall in there. I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Is that a chest? Wait a minute. Ah, why didn't I see this? Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay. Now, I think last time when I went down there, I actually got stuck. Because I didn't have any, like, hiding spots. Well, hopefully... it won't happen again. Is there any others I need to open? Oh yeah, this is where I got stuck because I didn't know what to do after I opened the thing, because it says they all need to be open, right? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. It's like my face. It was like... I thought that was a face. I shouldn't be jump scaring myself already. I just got started. Looks the same. Hmm. Oh, I got a gent card. Yay. Oh. It's just mechanics. Oh dear. Well, I'd hate to look something up so early into the stream. But this is where I got stuck last time, and I died. Oh, fine. Fine, fine, fine. Just to keep it moving. I'll go ahead and take a look. What am I supposed to do? Let's see. Let's see. I got that. Tunnel controls. The barriers are now open. Use the gem bag to break the lock. I did that. Drain. Most of the way. Water goes to the entrance. Turn to the emotional flows and fill it back up with ink again. I did that. Return to the previous middle area. Previous middle area. Okay, how did I... Wait, do you mean this other room? Nice mohawks. Oh, look, a thing. Guess I might as well loot them. Alright, so I guess I am supposed to come back to this area. Okay, let me just pop it back over here. And then I can talk to you guys again. Ha 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 ha. I'm still not 1,000,000% sure why I'm supposed to come back here if the controls are back there, but... Oh. Was this open? Wait a minute. Aren't I supposed to try and get through that door, though? Wait a minute. Isn't this? This is right. Wait a minute. And this is where I got that upgrade thing. Did I get everything that was here? I guess so. Oops. Let's go, I guess. Okay. Now this area was already drained. But... is that different? I thought maybe I could jump over there. Seems highly improbable. Okay. Well, there's got to be something back here if I got new villains. Well, I guess I can have you now. Hello? Gimme. I can... Yeah. Person's hat. Kinda wish I had a flashlight. I flipped that already, I remember that. I remember, sort of. Things that happen, sort of. Eek. Okay. I definitely can't jump there from there. Well, maybe I just had to go back to that area just to fight those three. Um... Hmm. Yeah, I'm reading. Let me be safe while I read. Charlie, get down. My 3 lost ones. Strange hairdo. It wasn't that strange, it was just a mohawk thing. Okay, so the boxes did go down, it looks like. The raft with boxes is it? Flow. Right. Keep forgetting I can flow. Oh. Despite the fact that I did that is like immediately. Oh dear. We can do this. Okay. 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 We got this, right? Okay. Oh, swim. Am I still in the ink? Help. Swim. Swim. No. No. I don't got this. Well then. Where did I go? No. I feel like it would almost be faster to go back to my last save point than try to go all the way back through, but maybe I could find some health or something, I don't know. Besides, it was my own fault for not jumping right. Oh, hey, yeah. I can buy snacks now. See? I'm okay. Just, need to remember where I'm going. Oh, yeah, this is where I saw, died, right? Because the thing's on the other side. There we go. Okay. Now, let me make sure I click the right button this time. Okay, okay, okay. We got this. We got this. Okay, and go. We got it. I thought I was gonna jump there, but okay. Could I have done that the whole time? Possibly. Hello? I don't want to flow back. No, fine. Let me flow out. Did that work? Heh. How about that? I flowed out. I have less health than ever, but I'm out. I gotta shut the door. If real life doesn't stop messing with me while I'm playing the game. Oh no. No. Oh wait. Can I just... Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Take a breather. Take a drink. Everything's fine. What was that? I guess there's only one way to tell if I already flipped that. Will they come down here voluntarily? Oh. Can you stop focusing on the outside so much?
I don't believe in you. Leave me alone.
I don't know how far they have to get for me not to activate them. Well, whatever then. It almost looks like they're hugging each other. In death. I know, I really shouldn't be so macabre. And one more? Unless it registered that I killed it. Nope. Having fun? Do I still hear them? Okay, well, if I'm right, now all I have to do is hit this button and then go through the thing. It looks like the bars are still... Oh. I've got to stop jump scaring myself. Wait, that's still down too. Guys! Why am I not getting that? They're both flipped and all the things are appropriate, right? Hmm. Unless there's something else for me down there, I don't... I don't know what they expect out of me. I should turn up the brightness. It is so hard to see sometimes. Hmm. Okay, well... I don't know if I was actually supposed to come back here. Let me, turn the flow thing back on. Okay. Okay, what am I missing here? I went back to the boxes. I flipped the switch. And I thought that was going to open the door. Key. Turn to the... Drain the ink once again. Return to the middle room one more time. And get attacked. There's ink on the right side. Okay, so I have to drain the ink like I did, and then go back and find a secret door, I guess. Alright. I guess that explains why I got activated some. Ugh. Is that gonna activate more? Or is it still gonna be like one more for attacks of 3? I don't have that much health. Well.
Since when do shadows move? Don't cry for me.
Okay, I won't cry for you. Happy now? Okay. Oh. It says it still wants me to flow. So, okay. Okay. You know, how come I can walk on this and be fine? But if I'm... Well, I guess maybe I can't swim. Okay, what does this say? Within our isolated walls, Lord Amok reigns. The drips and drops of the leaking world above cannot stop his rule. Those who oppose Amok's hand have their bodies crushed and fed into the narrow pipes that lead below into forgotten sewers under our feet. Those tunnels are even deeper, even darker than this one. There is only one... Wait. There is only suffering down there. But should anyone defeat Lord Amok, cast him down, our small kingdom will belong to the conqueror. This is the secret of Amok's immortality. Pass on the throne. Pass on the name. Alright, so if I defeat Lord Amok, then that means I become Lord Amok. With followers. Because that's just a title, like king. Like, long live the king. Because, like, technically anyone can be king. It's not like, you know... Is this a respawn point, or am I gonna... Okay, no butcher gang. Okay. Yeah, enough battery for you, Phil. I assume that this is something that becomes active with, like, money if I happen to run out of batteries. But so far, that hasn't been a problem. Oh, I go over there, I guess. It's like, pardon me. Unless... No. Pleasant. Well, I guess I should get something to eat. I just, I'm worried about any and all surprises that can come from their end. No. Okay, that's better. Dream supply. I don't know, how much money do I have? I don't know. Oh, it's still food? Okay. I think I'd remember that, but apparently I never do. Okay. Now I know why there was a respawn point. No, I don't actually want to overthrow you, I think. I just want out.
Behold, the stranger is upon us. Kill her. Kill her now.
How many hits are you gonna take? Ooh. I guess I, wait, can I actually? How you guys doing? Everything good? Oh, hey, I can get a close-up of your hair. I thought those were gears. That's actually, like, bone. Is that from your spinal column? I guess you don't need them. Okay. I don't think it's probably a good idea. Oh, I can't save while I'm sitting? Okay. Come on, can't I just save while I'm sitting in the chair? Well, thank you for, making me your ruler. But, I think you need to find someone who's just a little bit more qualified for the job. Because it's like, I don't need to be defeated so that someone else can be ruler, you know? I think it's something that's humbling when, like, a king can, like, what's that word? Like pass on the throne to the next heir. Now, granted, I don't know if any of my heirs, like genetically speaking, would want this throne, but just because they're not genetic doesn't mean like they can't be. I mean, like let's see, like you seem kind of stronger. You be the king. Like, I have no problem. Like, I hereby give you the throne. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your time. Does that mean I'm not gonna get like attacked anymore? Or are some people still gonna attack me for the whole like, oh no, you killed our king? Although maybe it'll be nice. Maybe I'll get some help to be on my merry way.
Hail amok.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. But if you didn't hear, I actually decided to give it to that other guy. I really need to learn the names for like the kings and stuff. Oh, look. You don't mind, do you? I mean, I think I'm the only one in this universe who eats. Although, while it's nice, it's also a little bit concerning that all of a sudden they're giving me all this money and supplies. I mean, okay, fine, I guess I'm king now, but... Oh, I didn't even see that one. Thank you for your time. The other guy's king. Oh. Eh. Oh. Is this all I can get down here? Is this not the way out? Well, thank you for your time and supplies. I appreciate it greatly. But I made the other guy king, so it's like I don't need uh I flipped that switch, I know that. Thank you. Like I hope you have a good what was that? I hope you have a good roll, Your Highness. Although, question. Well, it does say exit. Question real fast. Say, like, well, let's not say. Apparently, now I'm Lord Muck with, like, followers that I suppose are willing to risk their lives for me. And, I would actually kind of love it if there was, like, a moment where it's like I'm about to die and they come to my aid and save me. But, question. If I am defeated, like, canonically, by the Ink Demon, would the Ink Demon become Lord Amok? Technically, he should be, but so many people are terrified of the Ink Demon, they may not see them as Lord Amok. They might try to kill him and then name a new one. Like whoever's the strongest is like the new Lord Amok. But it would be interesting, like Ink Demon, Lord Amok.
I see you mind as the truth unfolds. You will accept your fate.
No, I won't. I mean, I love how you have to add that right as I'm trying to object you. Excuse me, sir. I abdicated the throne, which I believe is the correct word, and gave it to the other guy who was stronger because, like, they need strong rulership, apparently. That has nothing to do with my mind unfolding. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I don't like this. Although it is kind of interesting that he seems to be so much more eligible in speech. Is this kind of where I was before? This looks familiar. But then again, maybe it's just emergency shaft R. I've been seeing that all day. Street exit. Oh, trains. Oh yeah, wasn't they had trains in the other game too. Remember? I mean, they were like flooded, but like that's where the guy with the hat was. How did I get so high? City built on broken dreams. Oh dear. It's like a penthouse suite. Is this like Joey?
What in the world? How big is this place? Oh, it's you. Where did you come from? Look,
Stay cute.
I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to hurt you. And I really don't think you want to hurt me either, right? Good.
Okay.
Let's be friends then, okay? What do you say? You and me? Awesome.
Aww.
Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for the old gent building. What's wrong? Is it a bad place?
Aww.
It's okay. I won't let anything happen to you. We'll go one step at a time. Just you and me. Let's see what we can find.
Aww. Ooh, I'm on chapter 4 now. Great. It was like, I guess that chapter wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Then again, I keep stopping in the middle. Okay. Is my thing charged? It's charged. I see that. Here's my respawn point for death. Speaking of... I know I probably just saved, but... Ooh. Oh, hi. You enjoy a good sit. Look at this thing. It is so... nice, actually. But isn't this whole thing supposed to be underground, or are we actually above top? But we can't be above top, can we? Are we in your world? Because it's like, I could have sworn there was some, like, skyscrapers. For some reason, the fact that your face isn't changing, but everything else is moving, is a little unnerving. Despite the fact that you're kind of cute. Unless you're, like, a serial killer who's gonna, like, turn into a giant monster and kill me. But, considering the fact I think they want to keep you cute, I don't think that's gonna happen. Can I jump? I can't jump on the thing. Then again, I guess, being on paper, a town like this, whoa, brought to life, may not actually take up as much room as you think. In theory. Because it's like, this is a subway. Subways are traditionally underground. So this whole city is underground, too. Even if I can't see the bottom very well. Must be your world, Bendy. Pause the batteries. But my thing is charged. It looks fully charged anyways. Okay, I thought I heard you walking. I just didn't know you were going to stay sitting. Okay. You're just waiting for me to... Happy? Always. Okay. I love how it says street exit, but insists on bringing us lower. Are you coming? Or am I supposed to pave the way and then you show up after you know it's safe? Did he pass me? Animation? I don't know. That's the same. Yeah, Oh, that's actually a car. Top groceries, Kingpin. Wow. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the first Bendy game when they had the city where we fought. Who did we fight there? Ah, crud! I can just barely not remember his name. The music director guy. That's gonna bug me. Kingpin. That's a villain. Hi. Okay, that time I didn't even hear you get up and walk. Oh, still smiling. If the ink demon shows up, I was gonna say, are you gonna hide with me? But maybe he doesn't have to worry about it. Maybe ink demon won't touch little guy. Please do not let her. No one respects science anymore. Huh. I don't need you. But if I need it, that's a good thing. Heavenly toys again? It's a different thing. Maybe that's where Nice Alice is. It looks like a different thing. Are those? No, that's just shadows. You get tired so easily. Oh, come on, you don't wanna go to the grocery store? Okay. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. He's a thing. Wilson, the guy who, like, killed us and brought us down here to begin with. Grand chops. Groceries. Huh. Oh yeah, now I see the bendy thing. It's right there. Almost, no, almost perfectly centered. It was like, I know I need to go that way. I know. I just want to take a... Oh, I guess... Are you still okay, little friend? Still smiling. Okay. I totally thought we were going to go into Heavenly Toys, but no. We're going to a bank? Huh, look. $0.50 coffee. Ugh. Oh, look, bendy and a candle. You just, like, think it's a shrine, but then it's like... They imply it's not. I know I'm going the long way, Bendy. It's okay. Unsafe area. Of course. Eat? I'm actually, like, full right now. Oh, wait. Will you sit on this chair? It has, like, a height thing. Where'd you go? Wait a minute. Do I know this song? There you are. I think I know this song, but I just can't make out the words to, like... Where's the volume? No, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. What did this say? Joey Drew Studios presents the Bendy, the Ink Demon in Temptation. Now playing everywhere. Are you Temptation? Do you know how to tempt people? I mean, technically, I guess you should. Well, I guess this is the old gent building, though. That Bendy didn't want to go to, but we made him go anyways, and now we're probably going to kill him because that's how games like this work. Torture. Battery refill in case you can't find your batteries. Fine.
Looks like we need to find an ID card somewhere around here. Any ideas, Bendy?
I was just gonna say, I don't remember seeing that. Wait, can we? No? Okay. Is it just me, or can you make this out more now? Oh, thank you, Bendy.
Empty. Well, maybe it's somewhere else.
Ah, okay, so he's gonna point us to everywhere we haven't looked yet. Okay, okay. Plans. Okay. The future has arrived. I didn't know it would get here so soon. Some of the stuff that's coming out of Gent doesn't follow any of the rules of physics that I know. Hard to believe they started as a bricklaying company once upon a time. Nowadays, we all have the modern conveniences and, worst yet, the headaches. Take that ID card machine they've got at the door. Okay. You don't bring your ID, you ain't getting to work. So I started putting my ID card by my nightstand in my room at the Downside Hotel. Not the safest place, but at least I know where it is. Eugene Lloyd.
Looks like
Okay.
we found a clue.
Okay, where was that hotel? I saw the sign. I saw the signs. I thought I saw the sign. Where did it go? Bendy, I lost the hotel help.
Oh, yeah? I'll just start my own place.
Well, fine. Aw, Bendy's so scared. What? Well, I guess that's probably why we can't go into the... Is that a moon? It's actually kind of pretty. Okay, this is bugging me. The beef is people. Okay, I get, but come on. There we go. Hey. Why do I keep missing these? Probably because there's nothing in them. Okay. It's another street lamp. Well, I don't know. Before they turned into ink, maybe they were using people. Because it's like, if they are not getting any supplies in, I guess that's the only way you could get meat. In theory. I don't know if he's coming over here. Who kicked you out?
Wilson knows our purpose. What is it? What is it?
I really shouldn't be going around to random doors and trying to open them. But at least now I can open up the trash cans, I guess. Oh, it's just you. Happy now? Here. Cinema. Ah, the hotel. I guess I didn't lose the hotel then. How are you doing? I was like, are you okay? Having a nice sit? Okay. Hey, look. Coming soon. Bendy's big vacation. Are you on vacation? Is that why you sit a lot? There we go. At least now it's full. Oh, I guess that's a Gent Corporation. Let's see, let's see. I mean, I get that, like, he's not supposed to be like Boris. In, like, the first game, how, like, we would just follow him. And it's like, if he was scared, we knew something was there, even if, like, we didn't see it. He's actually, like, legitimately following us, whereas, like, Boris, we would tend to follow him. Which in theory was nice, because it's like, it made you feel safe. But then again, maybe they just did that on purpose, so that when he expired, you'd be... all the more sad. But that's not the hotel. I really hope I didn't hit Bendy. What was that? You still want me in here?
Since when do shadows move?
I hope you're right about this.
I don't believe in you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Hi. Still? How much more do you want me to knock on this door? Is that it? You should really just relax. What? I don't think I can knock on this door anymore, Bendy. But, thank you. Are you happy now? Okay, whatever. I was expecting a little more out of that, but okay. Can I? Oh, no, I guess I can't. Huh. Flow up? What? I can't. No, actually, I guess I can, because that's how I got out of the ink thing, right?
It's kinda creepy in here.
For a second, I was like, personal space. Bendy, I might have to leave you behind for a second. I hope you don't mind. But, I don't think I can flow with you. Okay, let's see. Apparently I can't flow with me either. It's okay. Huh. Crackers. And a donut. And more snacks to buy if you don't have those. Alright, so now all I have to do is find a room. Did he say what door he was in? No. Oh well. I'll just have to search the rooms. Can't be that many, I mean. Unless that's another hole in the floor. There's only 2. To check anyways. I don't suppose I was actually supposed to grab a pair of keys, was I? Oh. There's rooms over here, too. Ah, a room. The keepers see everything. Well, thank you for that. Well, this is a room. Ah.
Brought to you by Jen.
Oh. Thank you by Gent.
Well, geez, you haven't gotten far.
Don't do that.
Well, sorry.
Wait. How did you get in here?
Oh, I have my ways. So tell me, how goes the journey?
Slow.
Are you
I'll get
different?
through.
Ah, I see you have your father's never quit go
My
getter
father?
spirit.
Oh, now you knew my father. Well, newsflash, I didn't even know my father. Or my mother. Or anyone else
Really?
in my family.
Aw.
See then, you've chosen to forget the past. I can understand that.
What are you
I guess
talking
you
about?
would.
Look, I don't think you're ready for this, but hang on to your lunch money.
I better put my drink down.
Show you.
Every time you...
Wait.
Dude,
What are you
wait.
doing?
Personal space. Hello? Oh, wait, don't tell me those are our parents.
Joey, I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Oh my god. Wait a minute, wait. But you're here. This is exactly...
Over here.
Well, no,
Come
it's
have a
not.
seat. This won't take long.
It's more destroyed now. Whoa. It won't take long. Forget you. Look at this. Dreams come true. It looks more destroyed. But it's the same. Like building. Is Boris still down here? No, I guess, on the off chance, I'd rather not. I mean, they probably wouldn't do that twice. You actually want me to sit? Oh, jeez. Oh, look. I'm sure I've missed a whole bunch, but I guess there's no point in collecting them.
Where are we?
A very old place, full of memories. But never mind all that. There's a little story you need to hear. You ready?
I don't know.
Once upon a time, Audrey, there was a bitter old man
That's
who had
you.
lost just about everything.
Joey.
Right. The real Joey Drew. He blamed everyone but himself for his mistakes, but mostly he blamed his old business partner for abandoning their work years and years ago.
That was
A man by
Henry.
the name of Henry Stein. Great
Yeah.
artist and a good friend. In
But
his
you know
anger,
that.
Joey used an evil machine to create another world. A world
Ooh.
made of paper and ink, where he'd torment his own version of Henry forevermore.
Oh, so it's not the real...
A miracle happened. An angel came into Joe's life. A young
When you
woman
say-
by the name of Allison Pendle. She didn't visit often,
Wait a minute.
but when she did, she saw something good in Joey no one else could, including
Allison?
himself. Through their friendship, he began to see the world with better eyes. So one day, in Joey's cartoon cycle of hatred, he gave Henry an angel of his own to guide him when things were most dark, to always provide hope. It was
Aww.
then Joey decided to make something new. Something he had always wanted, but he could never have.
Child?
A family.
Oh.
But not a cartoon one. Something real.
Okay.
After many, many tries, he created something that made him happier than he ever could have imagined. A wonderful, loving daughter. Bright, kind, almost human.
Almost.
He created you, Audrey.
What? Are you crazy?
Listen, I know it's a lot to believe.
Who do you think you are? I wasn't born from some machine. Flesh and blood. I'm not some kind of
Don't destroy him.
monster.
Just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we belong to it. We're always free to choose. To believe what we want to believe.
Take me back. Right now. I'm not listening to any more of your lies.
Remember who you are, Audrey.
Leave me alone.
No, if he can exist.
It's not true. It can't be.
Oh, dang. I need a bendy sit. Let's pretend I'm sitting. It was like we actually were made of ink working for animation all those years. And then, like, Wilson. That's why Wilson wanted us specifically, is because we're actually Joey Drew's, like, daughter. And it's like the good angel that's in the first game. That's actually, like, Joey made him for Henry. But that's why he's going through an endless cycle. Why not just stop the cycle, Henry? I mean, Joey. Am I already?
Brought to you by Gent.
Ooh. It's a little hard to... Is that everything? Besides the sandwich? Ugh. That is a lot for anyone to expect. But then again, I guess he broke it as gently as he could. I mean, making the obvious assumption that he's not lying. I don't know. I really do think that this Joey was made by his friend, which would be like all the good that was Joey Drew before he became angry. So it's like, it really just doesn't seem like something he'd lie about. Unless he's like, you know, like a version of like Joey Drew that like Joey Drew actually created as a way to start over. Then his motives could be altered. Bendy? Where'd Bendy go? He's probably just sitting out there. Bendy! Ugh, man, I didn't even get a chance to, like... I couldn't, like, focus on any of that. Except it seems that he's, like, Children of the Machine killer. I don't know. I mean, story-wise, we're in Chapter 4, so I guess, in theory, it would kind of make sense if we, like... fought and defeated Wilson in this chapter, and in the last... And in the last one, then we would get like the Ink Demon. Too bad there's not a secret behind this desk. How many people would go back here? Where did she go? Not that she. Alright. Now I'm getting annoyed. I'm sure he went back. I'm just worried that little Bendy isn't here. Does this thing have a snack for me? Yes. I can hear my cat. Ooh, that reminds me. I wanted a hydration break before all that happened. Okay. Alright. Are we still okay? Hmm.
Next person I see, I'm gonna rip them apart. Just wait and see. Don't cry for me. I wanna die. Since when? Since when do shadows move? I don't believe in you. Please leave me alone.
I guess she walked away. Hmm. Okay. Well, my health is fully maxed out, which is nice. I guess technically I could have just killed that one, but it is kind of nice not having to worry about health for a minute. And there's still more. I guess I might as well just come in here. They don't seem to really go this far anyways. Is that another one? Looks like it, actually. Oh. We are the keepers. There's actually 3 of them. Oh dear. What's happening to me? I thought this just hurt him. Oh, sweetie. I was wanting to be wrong so much. But did someone just save me? How did that happen? Even if it hurt. It's probably like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing. Like who Joey Drew was to who he became. This is really dark, I can't see. Is that just a wall? Or is that like, no, I think it's just a wall. Well, what do you gotta say? Paid to die.
I don't like to ask questions. I believe everyone's got their own business. You hear something, you leave it alone.
Okay.
When you spent as much time in and out of a jug as I have, you learn to keep your mouth shut about things, you know? So when I saw it here out in a newspaper that reads, Gent Corporation looking for research subjects pays $3.50 a week. I figured it'd be good for me. Easy money, right? With my record, you can't afford to be picky. But
Oh dear.
turns out something really wrong is going on in this place. I mean, I've seen dead people before, but here, death is like a way of life. A clockwork march. They wheel out the bodies, and they disappear down the chute. Forgotten men from the street, paid to die. $3.50 a week.
Archie Carter. Wait a minute, don't I have another Archie? Or am I just getting it confused with Nathan Ark there? Unless, of course, you changed your name, but I don't remember an accent on you. Is there another Archie here? No, I guess not. I must be getting it confused. Weird. Oh, well then. Well, I guess that means that Joey Drew wasn't using his own, employees. Am I standing? Yeah, I'm standing. It's just, unpleasantness all around. Please have your identification ready. Do I still have my identification card? Wait a minute. You can't get in here. You don't get paid unless you have your identification card. Which is why this guy kept it by his table, but are you saying the only way into this building, aka the Gent building, like Eugene was like a test subject? I mean, it says like modern conveniences. It makes it sound like he might be a Gent employee. But it's like if the first thing you come in here is like this condemned hospital, well, maybe he was a doctor. Which is why it like defies the laws of like physics that he was talking about. Still very concerning. Jeez. First thing you see right off the bat is 6 bodies. And I don't even think I've went in like 10 feet. Well, maybe 10 feet. Security lock. Ah, look, another book thing. I wonder how many of those I have versus how many I left behind. Can I not upgrade this? No, I guess not. I should have at least one more upgrade available. Oh, what's this? Meetings. Door code. 523. Tell no one. Alright, everybody, listen to me closely. Do not audio report due Monday. For a second, I thought that said demon. "523." Wasn't that the same code for the... Like the animation still room? Okay. And... There we go. Oh, everything's scary. I know it just auto-saved, but just leave me be. Unsafe area. For a second I thought that said escape area. Or maybe I just want to escape. Ever, think of that? That's unpleasant. Pipe.
My name is Audrey. I'm not here to cause you any trouble. Look, I just want to go home. Please, can you help me?
Unlikely. Yeah, saw that coming.
I'm sure we can reach an agreement. Let's just talk. Who are you?
Eek. Okay, which one? Okay, thank you.
Where did you come from? Who made you? Can you take me to him? He wanted me to find him.
You mean me, subject? Eek. Well, if I was gonna have an army of things save me, I guess I'd be grateful. Look at that thing. Is that who I was talking to? It's light up, but how am I even supposed to... I don't suppose I could still go up behind it and banish. Although, if I actually am an ink daughter of, like, Joey Drew, I guess that explains why I can banish. You know what? Let me save. If I step on that, will it activate? Oh, a two-hitter. Okay. Where am I? Oh. I can hide in here. So I guess right now, I just need to avoid. That's not so bad. My thing's still fully charged, so I don't have to... Ooh. Just like, note. Do I actually have to, like, attack this thing now? Excuse me. Okay, I did this city. I don't remember that. Well, I might be able to... Wait a minute, what? I'm sorry, give me a sec. Okay. Like, how far did I go? I was like, there's the hotel. There's the old studio. Workplace. I'm just wanting to see if I have to, like, actually destroy it right now, or if I just need to walk by. Oh, for the love of... Okay, here we go. Getting paid to die. We just listened to that. Okay. So, I think we just have to keep avoiding it. I don't actually have to attack it in any ways. It does look rather interesting, though. The way it's shaped right there and there at the bottom before you have the things, the tentacles or whatever, it almost looks like it's a lab coat. Like this was a doctor at one point. I know I left the gent thing behind, but I think this is probably the safest way for me to go. Okay, let's go. Huh? Wait a minute. Okay. So I probably was supposed to go here first and not, like, die. Whatever.
Well then, now that we have all that situated,
Is that a door? Oh. I saw a crouchy thing over there, so as soon as it turns around, I can go ahead and make my way over there. Okay. It does have a very simple pattern, all things considered. I didn't like that, Carly. I'm already stressed enough about getting caught. I did not need that. It's like if I had known that she was just gonna like attack up randomly. Well, actually, would it have mattered if I opened the thing? I probably could have like missed that room entirely. Gimme. Is this a... You look different. I don't want him to hear me. No. Okay. Oh no. Wait a minute. So experiment 13 is the ink demon. And, well, at least one of them. And you sedated him to be transported. And what, someone else killed him because he needed a detailed report of the creature's demise? Are you kidding me? Like he's taking all this credit for stuff he didn't do? Is there something I can hide in? Oh, that was so much more quieter than I thought. I was hoping to step on that thing, it wouldn't work. Experiment 9. And, aside from what might be a book, that's not an illusion book, though.
silence.
Why couldn't I upgrade my pipe more, though? Experiment number 9. Dishes Cantina. What? There's another one? Or am I just lucky? Ugh. Whatever. I think I see a switch over there. So do you come in this room? Hmm. Okay. So, yeah, this room should be relatively safe. As long as I don't activate it by accident. Okay. Okay. Eh. Yeah, well. Says I have 4. But whatever. Oh, you don't go very far now, do you? Hmm. Okay. I guess snacks in case you lose health like I always do. Hmm? I didn't even think you could search these. Is there anything else I needed over here? Well, technically, I guess I didn't really need any of it. Just so. I don't worry about you. Oh dear. Condemned as of October 31st, 1952. You hear that? He got condemned on Halloween. Cycle breakers. Okay. Looks like my thing is still charged.
That's where the ghosts live. Just beyond that door. The Keeper's prison. The pit. No one ever comes out. At least, they're never quite the same. But I could open the door for you. I do know how. I really do.
Thank you. That would...
But first, maybe play a game. Oh, I love to play games.
Are you wearing a bendy
I like
bow?
hide and seek best. Find me.
Oh wait, no,
and
no,
I'll
no.
open
I'm
the
sorry.
door
That's
for
an
you.
angel.
I promise. Look away
I think.
while I hide, and no peeking.
Key. Are you still in this room? Because there's not a lot of spots here. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not here. Okay, well, I guess we just have to try and look for shiny. Like the inks are. Hmm. Huh. Oh. I guess I can always, flow. Oh. Ah, keeper log 26.
Experiment 26. Frequent delays due to the ink dealer's refusal to terminate.
He doesn't want to kill?
Have administered quarter-hourly sessions
Oh.
of physical tortures
No.
and surgical invasions to wear down his power.
But why?
All of these efforts have been ultimately unsuccessful. A new method of control must be devised. Termination impossible.
Unless they're saying that he refuses to die, which makes more sense. Unhappiness. Okay, well. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I don't know if I have to flip that switch at all. But I'm guessing I might need to. Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. Wasn't so bad. Please have your identification card ready. I don't know if I have another one. Do you hear laughing? Does that mean she's close? Oh. Miss, what's your name? Miss Heidi. Oh, hey. Okay, what does this say? Keepers have taken my friend. Lock him away like some animal, just 'cause he's big and strong. But they don't need to fear him, no. If they just make sure to feed him on time, Big Steve won't hurt a fly. He loves the food from the Little Devil Lounge best. If only someone would take the long road back through the sewers, up the elevator shaft, and seek out his favorite thumping delicacy, they would see how harmless he really is. Oh, great, I have to go get food. Oh, hey. Alrighty. Well, let's see. This should be jumping, and this is for ability, right? I don't jump that often. I'm not that concerned. And it's not like it's a safe idea to run anywhere, so it's like, whatever. 44. At least these seem to be somewhat in order.
Experiment 44. We have successfully pressed the ink demon into the form designated as Bendy.
Okay.
Is smaller in size and harmless in this more.
So this is the one we know right now.
His powers are also greatly reduced. Using links of
Why? Okay, but... Aww. No. You s... Okay, that's actually fascinating. So what they're saying essentially is that Wilson never defeated the ink demon. Instead, he captured him, sedated him, and transformed him into Tiny Bendy. And because they assumed that he was going to stay in this small form forever, which obviously he doesn't, he switches back and forth. They thought that he, quote, defeated the ink demon. I mean, like, he was in a little, like, toy area playing. Like tiny little bendy safe house. But this is also like a different bendy. I guess that explains why he looks different. Like, maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be a different bendy. Maybe it's just the fact that they were doing experiments on him and, like, physically, like, shoving steel inside his body. That's why he looks different. Is because, like, he was such a big thing and then they compressed him down. And then now when he's a big guy again, he just looks different. People have got to stop experimenting with this ink. Where did this ink come from? It was like, it can't be normal ink, can it? Ugh. Pain. Alright. Let's see. I keep skipping by them, but considering the fact that the last, like, 3 I opened were empty, I'm not too upset. Speaking of which, I could have sworn I heard laughing, which I think is supposed to be Heidi. So I guess we're in the right area to find her. We just gotta find her, and hopefully she won't die. And then we'll unlock the other area. And... oh no. Big Steve. Okay. So I have to go all the way back to... oh. There you are.
Oh, you did it! You found me! Oh, this is so exciting! You were brilliant!
I walked right by you.
Can you open that door for me?
Oh, yes, the door. I think you'll find it's open now. Oh, and also, let me give you something. Something special.
Okay.
Just a small reminder of our game together.
What are you doing? What was behind is now ahead. Interact with linker pipes to fast travel between 2 specific locations. Dark places you've already been may hold new secrets. Ah, so this would be a faster way. Are you not coming? Okay. So this could be a faster way to go back to the, where am I going? Little Devil Lounge. Oh, crud, where was that? Thumping Delicacy. I don't know what that's supposed to be, though. Thumping Delicacy. Oh. Are you not going to give me a choice? Are you just going to send me back to where I was? Oh no, she's gone. Okay, okay. Let me see if I can find some food for Big Steve. And hopefully it shouldn't take too many of these things to do it. Fine. Well, I suppose on the bright side, they shouldn't bother me. The things, because right now I'm Lord of Buck. I just have to be careful in case I run into Bendy. Okay. Yeah, no. I could be wrong. Okay. Besides, I'm not 1,000,000% sure where the little devil lounge is. Wait a minute. Is this right before I think I went back. Like, in the wrong way. I mean, in theory, I guess it's a little bit faster. Hello? What happened? Something happened. I can't move. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Yes. Probably would be smarter to use this one now. Because I think I fell. Can I not? Okay, well, I'm sure it'll have names of the food, which should make it a little bit easier to determine what he wants. Thumping treat. Or snack. Thumping, thumping. Like what, rabbit? You know, where did she go? Ah. That helped a little. Because, like, this is where I fought the spiders. Okay. There was a pipe thing here. I might... There we go. Okay, where... There you are. Now, just to make myself feel better... Ugh. I was gonna say I'm not gonna touch them. Travel. Travel. Ugh. How am I supposed to travel if you won't let me travel? Although, actually, I heard, like, before that there was actually a secret room. Really? Is there actually a secret door in here? Oh, crud. Hi, I'm your friend. He stepped on me that time. Okay, yeah, no. There's got to be a way that I can give Steve a snack, isn't there? Oh, I guess I never had to feed him in the first place. Well, that sucks. Let's do autosave. Because that just brings me back here, and then you don't have to watch me, like, go all the way back. Although I don't have coffee and a full health bar anymore, but... It says that this guy won't attack me unless I attack it. So that's good. Sweetheart, do you mind if I walk by? I'll take that as a yes. Ah, well. Unless, did I pick up anything that I can give him? I guess not. Oh, he's snacking on stuff, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Well, now we know. He won't hurt you as long as you don't hurt it. Which is good. I don't think I can. Can I? Is it a good idea or a bad idea to try and go on top of the things? I assume a bad idea. No, I don't need to do that. Okay. Okay. Now that all that's been taken care of, I think it's a good place to pause and save. Double check how long I've been streaming. 2.5 hours. I guess I can't do it everywhere. I guess that makes sense. Oh no. Oh, that wasn't gas. That was just... Okay. Badge required from this point. Was that a good stopping point for the stream? I don't know. I kind of want to keep going. Subject 141. 414. Joey?
Excuse me. Sir? Can you help me?
You must be really lost to be asking me for help.
I'm just looking for
Sorry.
answers. About the Keepers, Wilson, the cycle. Anything could help.
What's your name?
Audrey. What's yours?
Honestly,
Henry?
I've almost forgotten.
Henry. Sounds like it anyways.
My name is Henry.
Have you been a prisoner long?
Yes.
Keepers think you're a threat to their plans. They lock you away. Forever. Still, it's given me time to think. Things like, if you haven't eaten in years, you might not be human.
True.
How would you be a threat to them?
I'm what they call a cycle breaker.
Huh.
Once upon a
Ooh.
time, I knew how to start the cycle over. And when that happens, everything begins again. Completely new. Mr. Wilson and the Keepers don't want that to happen.
Oh dear.
How did you do it?
Reset the cycle. Turns out the Ink Demon himself is the key. This world is his, but even he must obey its rules. For now, at least. If you can get him to look at something very specific, it will reset everything.
What is it?
The end.
It's just a reel of film, labeled with the words, "The End." I can see it in my mind every day. They keep it upstairs in the pit.
I'll see if I can break in and steal it. Maybe if I reset the cycle, we could make things better for everyone here.
And what about you?
I just want to go home.
So did I. Good luck, Audrey. If you need me again, you know where to find me.
Aww. Well, I guess this is the Henry that Joey Drew made for his own sadistic fantasy of, like, torturing him every day until Alice changed everything. Or Allison, I suppose. Isn't that the one, again, that they mentioned was going to replace Alice Angel to begin with? Or is that, like, no, that was Susie Campbell. Or do I have them reversed? Is that a camera? There we go. Hello. Oh. Oh my god, I feel like we're about to get into it. If you'll excuse me, I think we all need like a small like hydration break and like etc 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 just to reset, okay? So let me just throw on an audio file and I'll come back in just a sec. You guys okay?
Yeah, so those Gent Corporation boys are kind of strange. Every time I come back to work, they put in even more of their pointless gadgets. Last week, they built some kind of, I don't know, electrical towers over near Animation Alley. This week, they added security codes for opening doors. Jeez, what kind of work do they think we do here anyways? Last I checked, we make toys and silly cartoons. This ain't Fort Knox, you know what I mean? Now, it's my job to look over these shipping invoices and remember a bunch of random numbers? Yeah, no freaking thank you! I'm just gonna record the door code here so I don't forget it. Alright. The code is 451. 451. And if Mr. Drew or Mr. Gray asks, you didn't hear it from me, okay?
It seems that Archgate Studios, in all its misplaced admiration, was so eager to absorb the life's work of that crooked charlatan Joey True, they didn't fully realize what they had acquired. Call it fate that I just happened to be there on the loading dock that morning. When the delivery boys dropped one of the crates, it smashed open, and inside there was something truly special. A mass of yellow steel and beautiful rivets. Some kind of machine. No one knew what it was, so the fools put it on display for all to see. But I could tell that this crude device held secrets. Secrets that could be mine.
Like so many wires. Okay, I got the last of my tea. And hopefully... it'll be enough. Okay. Is anyone else as excited right now as I am? Because look at this. Semi Lawrence. That's who I was trying to remember earlier. Oh hey, from here it actually looks like sneakers. The bottom of his feet. And he has a circle. Wait, do you have a circle? Wait a minute. I shouldn't run. No, just papers. Well, at least now we know what Henry looks like. Like, we couldn't even see our face in the mirror before. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I guess we're not talking to Sammy, though. Probably don't want to mess with him, though. Contraband. Ooh. Oh. May I? Aw. Why is a record contraband? Bendy, the lighter side of hell. Yeah, no. That's actually kind of an odd thing to have as contraband. I mean, I know that they had that in the altar. Maybe it was something to take away from Sammy, but... contraband? Like, is it the old songs or something affects Bendy? The pit. Ah. Subject 928. Okay. You want to guess what it is? Let's see. We have Henry. We have Sammy. So choices for number 928 is probably good, Alice. And I say that with the full intent of knowledge. And is that a shadow? Because it's like, those were like 4 something. But like, Joey Drew actually made Alice, like the good Alice, so much farther than the, I hope that's not a shadow, because it looks like someone got hung or something. Again. Although it would explain why we can't find her anywhere. Oh dear. Are you worthy to walk with angels? Oh dear. There we go. Oh, come on. Although, what if that was actually Evil Angel? Because it took him a couple tries to like get it right, you know? In theory, you know, because it's like the Alice that like we ran errands for, like have a date with an angel and all that stuff. It was just like she talked about how she had to go through like the ink machine like more than once. So it's like maybe she was an experiment, like inky black blob, and then they made her an angel. And like she's actually the experiment and who technically was a failure because he wanted someone like nice and kind and sweet and such. To, you know, help his old friend out after all this time. Okay. It's like this would be so much nicer if I didn't actually have to like get stuck every second. Nothing. Although this could be like the operating table and where well, not that one per se, but like where she actually quote fixed Boris. I mean, all these like levers and doors and like security does kind of remind me of like angels. Oh. Okay, that's kind of odd. Ooh. Fresh milk. Oh. I don't have a lot of memories, actually. A milk carton for growing strong and healthy. And add some chocolate for a snack enjoyed by both young and old. Well, that's fair. I thought that was a box of gears, but I guess that was milk. There's always hope. Does that mean I'm gonna... Wait. I was gonna say, is that, like, am I gonna see, like, good Alice now? Scary, scary. So that he would know that there was always hope. Well, whatever. Yes, there's always hope. Are you going to hide? Dude, why would you just stand there? Wait, did I have a choice?
A savior comes at last.
You're saying that's us.
Well said.
We're on the train,
Rest
finally.
yourself, Audrey. You're still weak. The
Because of you.
keepers can be relentless to strangers. But there's nothing to fear as long as I'm with you. You're safe now.
You did this to me. You brought me here. Turned me into this thing. This doesn't make sense. I've never done anything to you.
Open your eyes and look around you. None of this makes sense.
That's fair.
Drawn walls, nightmarish creatures, an ancient studio that died out almost 30 years ago. It's all fiction, utter nonsense.
That's true.
And yet, in here, it exists. It breathes. It flourishes. Reality, guided by its master's pen. The foundation for a new reality we can bleed into our own. Just think
Is
of
that-
it. Anything we create in here, we can release.
Oh dear.
Out
Don't drink it.
But first, this world must be controlled.
Bendy?
Made safe. These
Hey.
things, these angels and demons,
Hi.
are they really life? Or are they just
Dude.
stains? Old mistakes ready to be cleansed away for newer, greater things.
Big talk for a
What do
janitor.
you want from me?
Like I'm one to talk.
Need your help.
Do you now?
Save my father's life.
What?
Who?
This is our start. We'll talk more once we're safely inside.
I guess that explains why I couldn't open the train station door. Okay. Huh. He wants our help. To save his father's life. It was like, what do you mean by father? Are you nothing but like an ink creature as well? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, probably save. Oh. Whoa. Hey, is that the lady before in the locker rooms? Diana Dean's. Top shoe polish. I don't know. Old Track 77 is a quiet place these days. Ever since that terrible crash a few years back, people don't like to hang around. Too many strange things keep happening on this platform. Last week, one of the railmen told me they had reports of some train going through that wasn't on the schedule. There were figures standing in the cars, staring through the windows, but it never stopped to let no one off. Just kept going straight through. Some say it was the Silver Lane Express, the train that crashed. Kitty Thompson. You know, have they done a theory or whatever on why these memos and like audio recordings just exist? Is that a... I don't think that's a box. That's just me putting me in a dangerous place for no reason. Oh dear. Well, I mean, I shouldn't be able to get hit by anything unless I actually see the train, but I don't know how fast it's going. If it doesn't stop for people. I'm sorry, sir.
The demon's evil continues to spread.
You don't say. The man who killed the ink demon. Weapons are not allowed beyond this point. Please place all weapons and contain ink. I'm holding this to the right.
The subject will stand in the designated location.
I'd really rather not. You're gonna drop me through. Oh, wait. I can't see in there. Whatever.
Lethal object detected. The subject will submit all weapons for further screening. Disarm now.
Nothing good come of this. Doesn't look like anyone picks him back up.
Still for examination. The subject is cleared for entry.
Can I pick this back up? Crud! Is there something familiar about this?
Welcome to the civilized world.
Wanna bet.
How do you like my signal towers? They nullify the ink demon's powers so he cannot pass them. I wish I could say I invented them, but it seems our friends at the Gent Corporation had a demon problem of their own long ago.
Look, is this supposed to be you? Why aren't you all high and mighty? It almost looks like he's scared to be killed by you. I know, but no. Okay, South Wing and North Wing. And, chick who looks like a puppet.
And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. But you must be very tired. A quick rest will do you good. Betty will show you to your room. She's
Boop.
my housekeeper, among other things.
You never actually killed the ink demon, did you?
No, he's too powerful to destroy. So we sealed him away, trapped him in a different form.
And I
one
let him
that was
loose.
Smaller, harmless.
Bendy.
It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself. But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time.
Wait, Wilson? One
What
moment.
about your dad?
If you needed my help, why didn't you just ask?
Would you have believed me?
That's fair.
Come along, and no more dawdling. This way now. Oh, you're here at last. It's so exciting, finally having you with us. Now, to give
Is
you
it?
some bearings, we're currently standing in the south wing.
Okay.
Wilson's laboratory is downstairs, and then there's the north wing.
What's in there, hon? Something of secret? What's over here? If you want to go that way, I must check out the other ways. Igloo! That's all I could do. I sit. I have a nice long sit, just like Bendy. This is actually very big for like a wing, but then again, I guess it's supposed to be. Hun, am I gonna be locked in this room with no way out?
The ink demon got in there a while ago, and ever since, we've had to keep the north wing locked up tight. I'm afraid it's fallen into ruins by now. All those juicy, lovely books gone to waste.
Juicy, lovely books.
Go there these days, and they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson isn't with you. So, mind your distance, and you'll be just fine.
I guess there isn't a lot to do down here except for read. These kind of look like C's. Okay.
It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially
I
one
bet
I
not.
can actually talk to. Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
I've noticed.
All right, here we are. Best room in the house.
Is this outfit familiar to anyone? I mean, I want to say maybe it's like an Alice.
Where I sleep. Ugh. But this room, oh, just perfect. I saw to every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left. Sorry about the stains. I did try my best to get them out.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Like all things considered. I mean, I kind of just dropped in out of the blue. I'm sure you weren't expecting anyone. But then again, I guess Wilson was expecting me. Because he asked me to come down here, didn't he? Well, Betty. What do I do now? The mug and the maiden. It looks like cheese made out of a rat. Sleeping draft. Pinch of salt, cocoa powder, chamomile, soybeans, Gilson. I don't actually think I know what Gilson is.
Did you have any questions?
Do I get a chance?
It's always dark, if that's what you mean. For as long as I can remember.
Are you very old?
No. As far as I understand it, I'm something quite new. Although
Are you?
I didn't turn out the way I was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments.
Oh, sweetie.
Wilson will keep trying.
And
Oh, great. I'm one too,
Trust
aren't I?
Wilson? This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. I don't trust anyone. But Wilson takes
That's
care
fair.
of me. Keeps me safe.
Among other things.
I remind him of something he called his mother.
Wife.
Tell
Mother!
Me, is that a good thing? Where you two are from?
It depends.
I'm not sure. I don't think I ever had one.
Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast.
What's Gilson?
Just follow the instructions.
What's Gilson?
Carefully.
Thanks, Betty.
Of course. If you need anything else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up.
I don't doubt. I doubt that most of the ink creatures actually need to sleep. Which is kind of horrible. There's not a break. Cool. I mean, it's kind of quiet, but cool. Oh, wait. Is Gilson the book? Is that what that says? I don't know. I think it says Wilson, not Gilson, but I don't know.
Gilson. What's a Gilson?
Ah, see, I'm not the only one. I think I know that song too. Hello, Audrey. At least this is normal. Hmm. Uh, you know what? No, I don't think that's necessary. And is that a door? Oh, crud. Oh, it didn't open. Okay. Oh. Really? Can't I just open this door? Yeah, whatever. Unless... How do I open that? Can I pick up this book? Okay. Do they actually want me to read this? Okay. It says Wilton Monroe. Moreau. Chapter 1, The Dangerous Forest. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a mug of cheese. But it was not an ordinary mug of cheese, as you see, mug of cheese as you would find in any home or kitchen of the age. No, this mug of cheese was a distant descendant of one of the 3 grand flagon kings. The same kings who had charged on horseback to defend the capital city during the unforgettable quest of the previous century. to which the Flagon Kings hailed from. The mug was unsure, but still there was honor and courage in his heart. His family line, herald of deeds long past, that had forever changed the course of stoop history. Did he have a name? Of course, all mugs of cheese have names. This is common. Just as every fruit bat is really named Stanley. The mug of cheese was named Richter the Cracked. What a name, I hear you say. Cracked, indeed. This mug of cheese bears no damage that I can see. Fall silent, you small-minded bass, for therein lies our intriguing story. Let's begin at the beginning. It was a hot winter day in the forest, one of those days where everything is dull brown. The lake was still, the birds had shut up. Who wrote this? And the trees were but sticks in the overcast sky, save for long pine that skimmed the clouds above like painter's brush. It was on this day that Dr. Durable Mouse was in a hurry. He had just been named Vermin of the Year by the Society Brethren that lived under the old church. It was customary for the honoree to bring fine port wine cheese to the ceremony. There were only hours to locate some of the precious cuisine. Unfortunately, Mr. Durable Mouse knew exactly where to find it, the dark cellar below the governor's castle. Unfortunately, as he approached the loose plank of wood in the old wall, is that a clue? He failed to realize that the heavy rains that had come during the night had passed moisture onto the plank, making it far heavier than usual. Thus, when he pushed the plank with all it might, it lifted just enough to push his body only halfway through. But his strength just couldn't contain with the weight of the plank, and his arms failed. The plank snapped back down, crushing him flat. Oh dear. Oh God. Is this right? After all, this story is not about Mr. Durable Mouse, or had you forgotten the mug of cheese already? I can see how you might connect the two. Mr. Durable Mouse was, after all, looking for cheese, and we were talking about a mug of cheese just before. Sadly, I must inform you that there is no relation to Richter the Cracked and the rodent who is now nothing more than smush guts inside the wall. Jeez. Except that there is. For it was the death of Mr. Durable Mouse that started all this trouble. Okay. You see, when things die, they tend to smell. And that's just what Mr. Durable Mouse did. But that's not all. His body, pinned between the outside and inside of the wood wall, had made a perfect passage for the hot winter wind. The wind therefore carried the stench of his decaying mouse carcass deep into the governor's home, like a snaking, twisting wisp of terror. The smell settled into a little tavern near the courtyard of the castle. Here soldiers would spend many hours when there was no bloodlust to soothe with battles. Strong ales and red meat filled the menu from back to the front at this rustic, medieval, greasy spoon. Most customers came to look upon the barmaiden Maxine, who was actually named Rita. Rita was, by far, the best-looking creature in all the governor's county. There was a beautiful, dear woman just over the hill, but no one knew that. Okay. By day, Rita scrubbed her tavern so clean you could eat off of it. which was fortunate as it was a place you indeed would be eating, since it was a tavern by night. By night, she served her customers with charm, grace, but mostly with drinks. Did I mention that Rita was married? Well, I'm mentioning it now. Rita was married. Her husband's name was James. He didn't do much until he died. The smell of Mr. Terrible Mouse, I'm getting all tongue-tied, knocked him flat, and that, my friends, was that. Oh dear, this story has barely begun and we already killed two major characters. Needless to say, Rita was deeply distressed by the whole thing. But 20 or so minutes later, she realized she couldn't mourn forever. Whoa. And went to buy some cheese. Goodness. Ah, yes, don't worry, dear reader. This time, the mention of the cheese will probably guide us to beating our focal hero of the tale. This is a good time to start a new chapter. Okay. Reader. Goodness. Rita entered the cheese shop with her guns blazing. I am speaking metaphorically, of course, by which I mean she entered the cheese shop quite determined to buy some cheese. This was because just the night before her husband James was taking note of a weird smell in the room, she had invented a delicious new concoction, a cheese cider. It was sure to be a hit with her patrons. After all, the governor's county only had two exports, cheese and grapes, and she couldn't possibly make a drink from a grape. Well, I mean, but back to the cheese shop scene. Rita knocked on the counter loudly with her fist, causing the nearby cat to do absolutely nothing, as cats do. From behind the wall, she heard a stir as someone was crashing through piles of cheese to make their way towards her. Emerging gloriously from torn yellow curtains, the old man came into view. He was giant in stature, but with a long, gray beard, bobbing along, and stuck within his beard were all manner of cheese crumbs and wedges wrapped tightly within his hairs. But yet he held even more cheeses on ropes pulled across his chest with loops of provolone linked like sausages one over one shoulder. His eyes were big, his ears were bigger still. A smile of kindness erupted from his face as he locked eyes with Rita. My, the Kurds are kind to me this hour. Hello and welcome, he bellowed. Rita bowed low and promptly began to cry. The shop owner looked at her, perplexed. Did I say something wrong? The barmaiden sniffed and snooted and finally answered, Forgive me, for my husband has just died and I am out of Swiss. Oh, God. I am going to pause now in the story to ask myself why Mr. Terrible Mouse went to the cellar in the governor's house for cheese if there was a cheese shop nearby. I think it's because we overlooked this glaring problem in the plot, don't you? Now back to the story at hand. Rita purchased a large amount of cheese from the shop owner. She bought cheese wheels and cheese melts and cheese slices. She bought cheese whistles and cheese bread. She bought cheese paper and cheese sandwiches. I guess that explains why we're finding so many sandwiches. I think they're all cheese sandwiches. She bought so many cheese, in fact, that she had lost track of all she had obtained and just dumped them, all the fromage, into a large barrel sap for the return journey to the tavern. Goodbye, Rita, the shop owner called as he waved farewell. Goodbye, Daniel, she called back. His name was Murray, by the way. But then again, people call you something else, Rita. Come on. Overburdened by her treasures, Rita made her way home following the made road to the castle. But as it always happens, the road was now under repair. A man with a skinny mule was plowing up the dirt that he could put down new cobblestone. 4 of his associates were standing by watching him. The job would only take a few years to finish, but Rita was in a hurry. She followed the detour sign that told her to take a different road to her left. Unfortunately, no one could read in the governor's county, so she went right instead. This mishap occurred deep into the forest where absolutely nothing of interest happened. Except something of interest did happen. As she trotted through the forest, her sack of cheese weighing her down, muttering complaints all the way, little did she know that danger lay just ahead. This danger was cunning and dangerous, and had one of those out-of-place eyebrow hairs that drives you nuts when you're when you're talking to someone who has one. This danger we will call Bernard, okay? The big, ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak, okay? Okay. Bernard didn't often have visitors in his house. This was because he lived outside. He was also rather fond of human flesh, which made him very unpopular. So obviously you can see the drama unfolding here. Beautiful but tired Rita huffing and puffing like the winding path as she approaches a certain doom. Bernard watching from behind a nearby tree, licking his lips. Oh, the tension is tense, is it not? Oh, good Lord. At this point in time, we pause again to ponder all the possibilities that can happen now in our stories. 2 characters have died already. Surely a third wouldn't hurt anything. Are you perhaps just reading the story because you want to see who will get the axe next? Or you are a little warped. Do you know that? Well then, let's see what happened next. Bernard stepped from behind his hiding place, his eyebrow hair gleaming in the faded sun. "Dear madam, why must you pass through so fast?" he called, with his eyes glimmering. "I must get home, Bernard, because, for one, it's getting late and I have customers to serve, and second, because you eat people," Rita replied. "Poppycock, balderdash, codswapple, I won't hear these lies against my character," he detested. "For I, Bernard, the big, ugly lizard man who wears a blue cape, have completely reformed myself." Rita... Hello? Where was I? Squinted suspiciously at him. "You have?" Bernard put a hand to his heart. "I have. I no longer prowl and prounce. I won't attack or bounce. I will not kill or maim or tear. I won't crush or even bite you anywhere. I promise I won't devour any more. Oh my gosh, you've become a bore." "If you aren't going to be the danger in this story, then I've come all this way with 100 pounds of cheese for nothing," Rita grumbled. She boosted her sack further up her shoulder and turned with an angry grunt, but Bernard waved after her in a panic. "Wait, it's all a ruse. I intended to eat you, dear woman, I swear it," he cried. "It's all a trick, you see, a new angle. It worked on some guy yesterday. Oh, please stay." What? Rita sighed, her strength just about gone from the long adventure she had taken since she left home that morning. She turned back to face Bernard. "All right, but your part in the story better lead to an unexpected turn in events." "Oh, it will," Bernard clapped and waggled his claw fingers to motion her to draw near. "Just wait until the next chapter." Oh, God. Is this text even smaller? I assume 4. Ah, just 4. Alright, fine. Well, we came this far. Might as well finish. Chapter 3, the next chapter. All looked quite dire for Rita. Bernard had her within. Does she even care? Does she even? Eh. Bernard had her within his grasp. Surely it would just be mere moments before his jaws collapsed upon her head. Oh, what a horrible end for Rita. Needless to say, I am worried for her. I'm not. But, as luck would have it, miles and miles away, 20 years earlier, what? Something amazing happened. 2 mugs of cheese, a Gouda and a mozzarella, welcomed their first son into the world. I don't need to tell you his name. It was Dave. No one liked Dave. Oh, God. Poor Dave. It was like, what is the son of Gouda and mozzarella? I don't know. After that, their second son came forth, Richter the Cracked, just called Richter at the time. It was like no one liked Dave. I'm sorry. Richter spent his early life stealing cowbells and putting them on skunks. This way, people always knew when danger was nearby. Needless to say, Richter was one smart mug of cheese. Yeah, but he's still stealing them from, cows. You couldn't just, buy cowbells at the store? But all could not remain perfect forever, and suddenly the great skunk famine began. Richter found his world in awry, and he sought a new purpose. Fortunately, there was an opening in the governor's county for an adventurer at the time, and since he was a descendant of the 3 Grand Flagon Knights, he was boosted to the head of the line because, as we are all quite aware, even in olden times, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Thus the adventure for Richter begins. He braved deep dungeons, he slayed the great beasts, he climbed the highest mountain peaks, he sailed around the world despite the fact that he didn't own a boat. Richter was truly the stuff of legends. Did I mention the curse? Yes, fair readers, there is a curse, a fiendish and terrible curse. One morning, while Victor was in the governor's county, he came upon a witch named Witch. Okay. This witch had just pulled a pound cake from her oven, where she then proceeded to start ingesting it right there on the front walk of her home. Okay. At once, Richter knew this creature was pure evil. What? Eating cake this early in the morning and without ice cream? Oh, God. This was truly a fiend that needed to be vanquished. You little... Richter jumped her fence and pulled his sword. Would you like some pound cake? The witch offered. It looked quite delicious. Richter would not let himself be seduced into early morning cake, so he approached closer, with his weapon at her throat. The witch began to sweat with a mouthful of crumbs. I also make a mean scone if you want one. If you want to wait, I'm sorry. Now no gentleman or gentle mug could refuse a good scone, so Richter withdrew his sword and patiently waited for the witch to create these new buttery pastries. As far as I'm aware, you just robbed this woman. But what he didn't know was that the witch accidentally had bumped her table and had added within the mixture a vial of curse liquid. See? I told you there was a curse. You were fair warned. It was an accident. The moment Richter ate the scone, he fell into a deep sleep. The witch, baffled, finished her cake and proceeded to get a civil service job in a nearby town. Okay, well, she just left him. That's not great. And as the years rolled by, all that remained of the witch's house was carried off by elves, and her garden became overgrown. This left only Richter, asleep on the floor, with no end to his dreaming in sight. But the story, thankfully, does not end here. For as luck would have it, a giant man covered in cheese with big eyes and big ears wandered past the sleeping mug. In case you've forgotten, this was the cheese shop owner, Murray, sometimes called Bill. Unable to resist cheese of any kind, even a mug of this stuff, Murray took Richter to his shop and set him on the shelf. Here Richter sat for many years until the fateful day. Until this very fateful day. You see, in Rita's haste to gather up all the cheeses she had purchased, she had swept a few things that did not belong to her into the sack as well. These items included the cat on the counter, a personalized pen, Murray's cash box. I think she'll be hearing about this one eventually. And last but not least, Richter himself, still deeply asleep. So now our two stories have come together. Let's discover what happens next to Rita and Richter in the climax chapter. It was the same hot winter day in the forest, and Mrs. Darable Mouse was finally starting to get concerned. Just down the road, Rita was drawn towards an almost certainly bloody and horrific end to her life. Bernard was just moments from taking her within his lizard jaws and mere hours from trimming his eyebrows. Rita stood her ground. She was no damsel in distress, of course not, but simply a person who was pretty darn tired at this point. She pulled the barrel sap of cheese from her body and swung it hard with every last bit of strength she had left in her. An ear-shattering crack broke through the silent trees as the bag made contact with Bernard's shocked face. His teeth flew in all directions, falling like pebbles to the ground. His eyeballs dislodged and rolled into a nearby stream. His jawbone turned completely around and planted itself on the back of his head. I didn't see a rating for this story, but it seems very Brothers Grimm. Bernard ran screaming into the woods. I'm sure that he probably wouldn't have made it. Never to be seen again this week. His cries faded, and the forest once again fell soft and quiet. A cow walked by. Oh, God. Rita, still standing with her sack outstretched in her arms, stood wide-eyed at what had just happened. Surely no cheese in her bag was hard enough for that kind of impact. As she placed her burlap sack upon the dirt and peeled it open, she was amazed to find Richter, a mug of cheese, inside, and looking quite dazed. He had awakened, and the curse was finally lifted. Somewhere behind a desk, a witch looked up and nodded with a smile. Oh, but dear reader, look at what was now on his mug body. A giant and elegant crack. The very mark of a warrior. His hero's journey was finally complete. Richter the Crack had emerged. Yes, it is true that Richter really didn't do anything important in the attack on Bernard. Just by Richter being where he was at the perfect time, he had saved Rita. The fates were with them. Richter and Rita talked and laughed and ate cheese. Why would he be so cannibalistic? Until the sun went down. Finally, they packed up their picnic. Well, I guess technically he's a mug of cheese, so I guess I don't know. Headed back to the tavern where they met with cheers of excitement. This is mostly because the guys found out that Rita was now single. Oh, God. As night wore on into the early morning of the hours, the tavern remained alive in the castle courtyard with singing and dancing and cheddar cider. Oh, what a celebration. But like all parties of such proportion, eventually everyone sobers up and you have to go home. Before long, it was dawn. The sun began to rise steadily in the west, marking a fresh adventure on the horizon. A wind of new direction began to blow with a more steady pace. It skittered across the ground and found its way between the floorboards of the governor's castle. Here, against all odds, it found the barely remaining body of Mr. Terrible Mouse. The wind carried the stench far beyond the borders of the castle, over the mountains, and deep within a dark cave where Evil slept. "What the heck is that smell?" said Evil, awakening with hellfires burning behind his eyes. Eventually news of this great evil spread from town to town until it reached the ears of Richter the Cracked. He polished his sword, gathered some crumbs of bread to store in his mug. Wearing his best expression of courage, Richter once again set off to conquer the day. His story was not over yet. Blah, 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 blah. His story was not yet over. But now, dear reader, we return to our lives. So let us end this tale with one closing thought, shall we? Be we cracked or small or even dead, there's always a purpose to where we are all led. Be brave and strong, and lest we forget, fate isn't quite done with any of us just yet. The end. Ooh. That was a long story. That was a lot of reading, too. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. I hate to say it, but after reading that, I think that's probably a good place to stop. But this has been fun. I mean, like, we got to finally, like, see Henry, and, like, we got to see, like, the studio and everything. Hi, pretty kitty. And, like, we're in this room, and, like, we're gonna have to probably find our way out, but it's the last chapter, so it's like, we gotta do something, probably do something to the effect of, defeating Wilson, and possibly even saving, the Ink Demon, perhaps, because it's like, it seems to be like we are connected to the Ink Demon, probably because we were both, like, major important creation to, like, Joey Drew in his life. And I do love the fact that we actually did get to see, like, Joey Drew again. Alright. And I don't know how long it's going to take me to do the 5th chapter, so it's probably a good idea if I let it be its own ending, you know? But you know what? I'm excited. I was just like, I'm actually loving this way more than I thought I would. Like, I thought I was gonna, like, really like the first game and, like, really like this one, but, like, I thought I was probably gonna like the first one more. But I think so far I'm liking this one a bit more, because we have a little bit more, like, gaming mechanics and, like, a little bit of a sweeter backstory than we were getting before. I mean, granted, like, we're getting more details and stuff, and that's kind of, like, all amazing all on its own. That story was so long. I probably had no reason to read that. I mean, maybe I did, but, like, as far as I know, like, I don't know what's going on with that. But it's like, you know, as someone who likes to write myself, I kind of need to give props to whoever made it. I was like, it was like intentionally bad. In the sense that, oh yeah, by the way, just so you know, she was in fact married, and oh yeah, by the way, he died. Like, what do you think? Like, of course he's gonna die. I mean, it's not a story about a mouse, it's a story about a mug of cheese. And by the way, something happened 20 years ago. It was just like, it was funny. It was, like, kind of quirky. Oh goodness. Oh my god. Although all things considered, if I ever get around to like playing this game like a second time, like say in a year, or if they release a new Bendy game, I might want to like replay 1 and 2 and then like play 3. I probably will skip reading like that again. Like, cause like it's not really necessary to do that like twice. My cat is begging for attention. See, they don't just sit on the counter and do nothing. They come over and they're like, "Hi, can I get some love, some petting, please?" Yeah. You can't see her at all. I know that. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna be really excited to play the end of this game. I don't, I mean, obviously I have a couple of ideas of, like, how they can end it. But I don't know if they're gonna go with the whole repeat thing. Like they did with Henry, because it seems like that was a whole mechanic. And they had to actually, like, physically stop him from breaking the cycle every time. Which is very interesting, because it's like they're not ignoring the first game, and it's heavily implying that like this is like so many years after the fact. I mean, not only with like, well, I mean, technically speaking, like it was like Arc Studios or whatever that, you know, Audrey works with. And like we got to see Henry, and like they talk about how like he was physically created, and I was like, that, like, people had talked about that for a long time, but like now it's actually true. It's like, oh my god, this is all real. So it's like I am really interested to see like how they're gonna like finally like end the game. Like I'm super excited. I don't want to like leave you guys hanging. I don't think it'll take a week to get the next stream out, but I think it's probably gonna take a couple days. But I'll see you then. By the way, if you didn't get a chance to see any of my old Bendy streams, don't worry about it. They are up on YouTube, so you can go in, give them a quick search. Like, my picture's the same, you'll be able to find them like right away. And you'll be able to like rewatch and like do the journey with me. And watch them, give them a like. If you like this video, you can go ahead and like, follow me on Twitch and everything, and then you can see like me play the next video like live, or like whatever I happen to be playing at the time. And I feel like I'm starting to get repetitive. Oh well. The only thing left for me to say then is a very good and simple see you around.